Alright, well welcome back to the second video of building the website. We're still logged into the Site Studio, and what we're going to do next is we've created our welcome page in the last one. Now if you want to add pages, you go up to this icon right here, click add page, and it brings back up this again. So what we can maybe do is add an about page. Now the easiest thing to do is when you add a page is to go to view, and then you kind of see the basics of it set up. And if you go back to the edit, you can start typing things in. Now what you want to do is, so you can make them look all nice, is always launch the full screen editor, do your typing in here, and that way you can adjust it, center stuff however you want. Then you click save. But just to give you a clue of how it works, I'm just going to type some stuff in each one. And then all you have to do is, as you're working on it, you go back and hit the view, and you'll kind of see where different stuff lies, how it bolds the titles and how it fills in the words in black. So then you can go back and adjust all these things and make them how you want. So say we're finished with our about page. So then you'll see here's the links, and depending on the web page, sometimes it'll be across here, sometimes it'll be across the top, sometimes it'll be on the left hand side. But so you can click on these and see, oh, there's my welcome page, there's my about page. It's taking a little second to load all the graphics up. And then if you click email, it just opens up that person's email editor with your email address, so they can send you a email. So let's go ahead and add another page. And usually another good page you'll want to add is a contact us page. And on the contact page, you'll fill in some information. And if you want to add like staff member, let me show you the view first. The view first is right here, and this people put in their name, their email, and send you questions and hit submit, which is really cool, and it goes right to the email address you set it up with. And then what you also can do is, say you want to add different employees you might have, or your info. You could add Jason, designer, and designs at website.com. So that's a little option you can make to make it a little nicer and fancier, more professional looking. And see, professional associates, and it has me. And if you want to add more, all you do is click the little add again, and you'll do Betty, sales, Betty at website.com. Go back to the view, and now you have Betty's name. So it's a way you can add all your employees, so people can go, oh, I need to contact so and so in this department if you want, or you can leave it out if you like. It'll automatically populate the information you sent when you first put in your address and your phone number, all that. It'll automatically fill it in this section. One other thing you can do under the edit tab is you have this full screen editor, and opens up just like this, and you said, this is our contact page, thanks for visiting us, and please let us know of any questions you have. And let's just say we'll make it big, and we'll center it, and we'll hit the save and close, and then view, and there you go. So it's pretty easy to walk through, and it has where you can click on it to email, which makes it really close. You can also do the search on map location, where if you have a physical address, they can click on that. And let me show you where that is under the edit tab. And it's right here. You can disable it if you don't have a physical address. You can just hit disable. Or you can enable it, and they can click on it and see you on a map of where you are to help get to you. Alright, and once you're happy with this page of how it looks, you can go, let's say we're going to add one more page, and one thing I like is a survey form. There's also frequently asked questions. It's another good one you can do. But let's just do one more, survey form. And what you can do is you can ask questions. And how it works, let me go back and do that a little more slowly so you can see it. You know, it'll email it to you or whichever email address you want to come to. And then what you'll do is questions, you'll hit add. And let's say you want to know their name. And then is this question required, which means if they fill out the form they have to have this filled out, otherwise it won't send to you. Hit yes, and then it's not a true and false question, but it's probably a single line question. You can pick multiple lines, which will give them a bigger box to type in. If it's a true false question, you can have true false where they can just pick which one, or yes no. I'll show you those in a minute. And then you can have date or email also. So name, say we want to add another. We can add, is the sky blue? And we can make that a true or false question. So you see how one of those works. Click the next. And oh, we didn't put anything in this box. So we can just hit edit if you misspell or want to change anything and go, how did you hear about us? And we'll say that's a required question. And let's say we want to get multiple lines so they can type a little bit longer if they have a long story of how they heard about us. Alright, and you can answer, put in all types of questions, fields, and everything, and then when you go to the view, gives a big box for the how'd you hear about us. This is a single line box, like for the name. Little asterisk means they have to fill them in. And then the sky blue, true or false, or this is how also the yes, no, and they just click which one it is, which is really cool. So say on this one, if we did this, and then you hit submit, it said you did not fill in all the required fields, and they have to okay, and it directs them to fill in the ones that they miss. So this is a very cool page to use to gather the information you're looking to help you do a sale or whatever it may be. You can have your customers fill out a quick online form, and that online form will directly email to you, which is going to be our email account that we will be setting up here later for you. Now one other thing is you might not want these pages in this order, and how you change that order is you go up to here under order pages, and then this is how you move them around. You highlight, say we want contact, probably the last one is usually pretty standard, so you highlight that and click down. It goes down below survey, or if you want to move it up to the top, it goes like that. So we're going to move contact down to the bottom, click next, and now the contact us is now at the bottom. So that's how you can set up your basic, you know, order of your pages, so you can create them in any different order, and once you get it all finished and have all the pages you like, then you can move them around the order that makes the most sense to you. One other thing I'll show you is if you go to site settings, this icon up here, you can go here to save your website. So if you're working on it, have it finished, you can go into here, type in the name you want it to be saved as, and click save. You can also change languages, edit security info, edit information for search engines. This one just lets it be indexed, so you usually don't want to make a change there. If you decide you want a different background, you go to change website color and styling, and then this goes to all the different ones you can change. So maybe you decide you want green or blue, or you want a different website. Say we want it to be green now. You hit next, and then it's going to reload the whole website in green. So it makes it real easy to change around the look of your website, or if you want a whole different design, you can do that as well. Also under here you have your global settings, which if you go there, you can change the name. When we set up your email or anything, you want to change your email address to a different email address, you can change it here. Once you make those changes, you just click next, and it saves them. So just another quick overview. You can always add pages to your website. These are all your choices of different things. So you can go through and play with them. And say you add a page, careers and jobs, and you decide you don't want it. So all you do is go up and hit this little delete in the top left hand corner. So delete the page, and it's gone. And it puts you back to your sitemap. This is just all the different pages you have built. And you just click any of them and it takes you right to it. So I hope that's pretty simple. I hope you understand how you can create the different pages and some basic of how-to-dos in there. And a lot of it you just kind of play around with. A lot of it's real self-explanatory within there. And when you're in those things, it's really just like you're being in a Word document. Make it look how you want. Click the the save and exit button, and it automatically saves it in the professional techie lingo that we don't really understand, but it makes it come out just like you want. Once you're all finished with your website, all you do is you come up and click this publish button. What that does is that will actually put the website out onto the web. So when you search your web address, you will see the exact same thing that you saw in here, and your website will be up and running. It's really that easy. So we appreciate you watching this video, and we look forward to the next video of taking you to the next step. Thank you very much.